Up in the misty, rugged Scottish Highlands, the landscape is a constant test of endurance. Surviving here means adapting to biting winds and horizontal rain, a generational resilience that manifests on the pitch as an absolute refusal to yield. In North Africa, the Moroccan desert presents a different set of demands. Navigating the heat and the shifting, sun-drenched dunes requires agility, rhythm, and the ability to find a path where none seems to exist. These environments shape the way young players first touch a ball. In Scotland, clubs drill defensive shape in freezing rain until it becomes muscle memory. In Morocco, playing on sun-baked, uneven ground rewards the improviser, the player with the technical flair to maintain control at high speed. This is why the match is so compelling. It is a pure, elemental collision between the grit forged in the highlands and the flair born in the desert. The stadium mirrors this divide. On one side, the Tartan army brings a battle-ready intensity to the terraces, their roars and raised fists creating a wall of sound long before the first whistle. Directly across from them, the Moroccan supporters provide an entirely different energy. It is a rhythmic, pulsating sea of red and green, where the constant beat of drums sets a tempo for the players below. Lined up in their dark blue kits, the Scottish 11 stand as a stoic, uncompromising unit. They are built for the long haul, designed to outwork and outlast any opponent. Meanwhile, the Moroccan side counters with a collective of highly dynamic playmakers. In their red and green kits, they represent an ambitious style of football focused on speed and technical precision. For both nations, this is about more than a tournament bracket. It is a fierce fight to prove their identity is the one that survives on the global stage. Scotland opens the match by imposing their physical presence. They compress the pitch and they dominate the air, ensuring that every high ball is met with an intense challenge. This strategy transforms the center of the pitch into a grueling struggle. By closing down every single gap, Scotland aims to exhaust the more technical Moroccan midfielders and strip away their momentum. Morocco responds by bypassing the congestion entirely. They rely on fluid passing and explosive acceleration down the wings, hunting for space away from the heavy duels in the middle. Look at the discipline of the blue defensive block. Scotland shifts as a single unit, absorbing wide attacks. Morocco counters by moving the ball laterally at a high tempo, stretching the Scottish line, waiting for a defender to step out of position. It's a battle of patience. Either the Scottish discipline will eventually suffocate the game, or the Moroccan movement will find the crack in the system. A single missed interception in the midfield changes everything. Morocco exploits the lacks instantly, launching a fierce sprint down the wing that leaves the Scottish recovery players in their wake. The winger cuts sharply inside the penalty box. The sudden, sharp change in direction catches the defenders flat-footed, creating the crucial half-yard of space needed for a shot. The ball hits the back of the net with enough force to ripple the mesh, triggering a wave of Moroccan celebration that shakes the stadium. This goal forces Scotland out of their comfort zone. They can no longer afford to sit back. They have to attack. What follows is a relentless response. Scotland stops seeking the perfect pass, using their physical weight to drag the game back into Morocco's half. They grind through every tackle, slowly pinning Morocco back into their own third, until they finally earn a corner kick. As the ball arcs in, the penalty box becomes pure chaos. Players launch themselves into the air, contesting the cross with everything they have. A Scottish header finds the corner. It is a goal built on willpower and aerial strength, evening the score through sheer persistence. The match is level again, and it is clear that neither side is willing to abandon the style of play that got them here. With 10 minutes left, the physical toll is undeniable. Lungs burn and legs grow heavy as the pace of the match begins to wear down every player on the pitch. As sweat drips from focused brows, the mental tax becomes heavier than the physical fatigue. Every single split-second decision, a simple 10-yard pass, a desperate sliding tackle, now carries the immense, crushing weight of a tournament exit. Now, the clock acts as a compressor. The methodical tactics of the first half break down, replaced by the raw, frantic instincts of two teams desperate to avoid a mistake. In these final moments, the tactical diagrams don't matter. The only thing that counts is who can maintain their focus while the pressure is at its peak. A sudden, perfectly weighted through ball dissects the tired defense, sending an attacker into a desperate race against the onrushing goalkeeper. For 1 second, as the striker takes the shot, the stadium falls completely silent. The whistle blows, and the tension breaks. While one team celebrates, the other collapses to the grass, the weight of the result finally sinking in. In this collision, we see the limit of both tactical systems. One side relied on the flair of the desert, the other on the grit of the highlands, and together they produced 90 minutes where every inch had to be earned.